like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and they weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth on LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yep, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, you guys. Hold on. Oh, there it go. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Ring that bell so that you guys will get all the updates whenever I release content on the channel, man. If y'all haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Share the video. After you hit the subscribe button, you'll see a bell. Hit that bell. After you hit the bell, you'll see an all button. Hit the all button. You get all the updates, man. And salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all can hear me, press 1. I think y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, press 1, man. I was trying to make sure my audio was right. That's why it took me a second to come in here, man. If y'all can hear me, press 1. I know StreamYard been having audio problems the last couple of days. Y'all can hear me? All right, man. Let's get right into the funk, man. Man, they don't win and got Superhead, man. They don't win and got Superhead out here, man. So now, in comes Superhead. For you guys who don't know who she is, her name is Karrine Steffans, and then now she's changed her name again to Elizabeth Overseen, Overseen, however the hell you pronounce that name. But now they don't win and got this girl. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to say this before I even get into this article. All right. All the things Superhead done. And let me say this. Superhead bragged throughout her career about what she was doing. Right? She bragged about what she was doing throughout her career. Devious. Now she come with her 2 cents. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It's getting dangerous for all of these people that are involved that are accused because these UK publications, bro, they doing deep diving, bro. These UK, what I've noticed is these UK publications, they're doing way more digging than anybody else. According to the Daily Mail, Jay-Z's music video star, Elizabeth Overson, right? Who goes by the name of Elizabeth Overson, but it's Superhead. You know? She now weighs in after Jay-Z has been accused of sexual assault. Now, Superhead, who was out here doing all kind of devious things on tape, she is now coming out claiming, not only has she already claimed that she had been gifted to Diddy, and she says she has no allegations against Diddy as far as sexual assault or Jay-Z. She says she has no allegations, but she went crazy on these dudes, and she linked them to some of the most despicable people that you could ever know in mankind. And I'm gonna let y'all hear what she had, see what she had to say. And then these UK publications, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all something. These UK publications, the one thing I noticed, they on everything, because they putting up pictures and stuff from all these events, right? So they put up this picture right here of your boy Jigga, man, from this alleged event of where he was accused, right? Y'all can see it right there at the bottom of the screen. They got the picture. They got the photographer's name in the left-hand corner at the bottom. And at the bottom of the picture, it says Jay-Z picture during the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards at Radio City Music Hall in NYC. Then they also put the picture up of Diddy that night. They also have another picture of Diddy arguing with J-Lo at this same event. It says Diddy seen at the after party, at an after party shot taken the same evening alongside ex-girlfriend J-Lo. Y'all see J-Lo behind him, right? This is UK publications. You can see the people who's taking the pictures down there. Coleman Rayner is the name of the person who took that picture. And this picture is by a different person right here. I can't really see whose name that is. It's a different person who took that picture right there, right? They got some diabolical stuff they had going on. Also, I'm going to send y'all a link to this. Before this video's over, I'm going to send y'all a link to this right here that I'm about to show y'all. They also got a video. These people is insane. They pulled up a video online of Diddy and Jay-Z on stage back in the day. And Diddy repeatedly slapping Jay-Z on his behind. Now, they put this video up online. And I sat up there and said, what? It's like they on a basketball court or something. But Diddy just kept doing it, like multiple times. And they put this video up online. And I was sitting there like, damn, dog, they really got, like, they pulling up receipts. Like, oh, they put up all these little things. And I noticed these UK publications, stuff like these people right here, man, they got some deep diving on the things that they got. And they have more pictures that they ain't even put up here that they have from all that they somehow are digging up all this stuff, right? But Elizabeth Overseen, a.k.a. Superhead, who was out here, you understand what I'm saying? Bringing shame to every woman's daughter in America for what she was doing. Let's just keep it 100. Because what she was doing and publicly out here, standing on that, they're absolutely disgusting. And I'm talking about in that time. You understand what I'm saying? In that time. If you know, you know. Who appeared in Jay-Z's music video, Hey Poppy, and wrote in a 2005 memoir, Confessions of a Video Vixen, has weighed in on the musician after the musician was accused of blanking a blank with Diddy. Now let's get into this, because it's finna get diabolical. It's already gotten diabolical. It's finna get disgusting. So as you see, it says Jay-Z, who was accused of this, right, alongside Combs after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards, in which y'all see the picture they put up there of Jay-Z right there at that same place, right? This is during the awards. They said this happened after the awards, right? And this is the same night that they said that Diddy, they have pictures with him arguing with J-Lo, allegedly getting an argument with her right in that same spot, at the same event, right? But this was at an after party right here. We don't know which one, but this is one of the after parties, right? It says, right, Jay-Z has denied the allegations, but it says in an email exchange with the Daily Beast, Superhead described how the latest accusations against Jay-Z reflected a bigger pattern. I'm gonna tell you something, Jay-Z people gonna be 100 hot when they hear this. So it says, she detailed how the Me Too movement has played a role in the latest reckoning. She says, none of this is shocking. This is her quote. So she says, none of the allegations against Jay-Z are shocking. And it's all a part of the same movement. Now, peep how she buried these dudes. Right? Is what she said, according to this article, who has also alleged to have had an intimate relationship with Jay-Z, said, meaning the Me Too crusade, she said the Me Too has led to a chain reaction. She says, I'm not sure why people are separating, and this is where it's going to get real bad for Jay-Z. I'll tell you something, Jay-Z going to get their people out against this girl for saying this stuff. But she says, I'm not sure why people are separating this wave of black music executives and artists from the original hashtag #MeToo investigations and arrests, she continued. From Cosby to Weinstein, Epstein, and the hundreds in between, they're all connected. This woman just connected Diddy and Jay-Z to Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, and hundreds of more of people that's been out here accused and prosecuted and convicted of violating women. She says they're all connected. This is what Superhead just said on the record, right? It goes on to say this woman who's also known, right? Because everybody also know her as Karrine Steffans, who we all know is Superhead, right? Claims she had been in a relationship with Jay-Z, among other big names who socialized in the world of hip hop, according to the Daily Beast. Now, I'm gonna say this. Now, I don't think she was ever in a relationship with none of these guys. The only guy I thought I saw her in a relationship with was the nigga Eddie Winslow. The rest of them dudes, I don't think you call that a relationship. I think you just call that a stop and pop from 15 feet. That's just a little mid-range jump shot. Some of them hit a little, some of them hit a three. That's all I think. I don't think it was a relationship. Maybe it was one-sided in her mind, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't think it was a full-blown, you my girl, we going out, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. Nah. Goes on to say, though, claims she had been in a relationship with Jay-Z, among other big names who socialized in the world of hip-hop, according to the Daily Beast. She also previously claimed in her book that she had been, quote-unquote, gifted to Diddy, according to the Daily Beast. In a recent interview with the outlet about the incident, she says she was not one of his victims. She ain't lie about that. So she's saying she's not a victim. So she's letting y'all know if she was there, whatever she did, she's standing on it. Basically is what she's saying. It says in her latest interview with the outlet, she continued, and this is where it's gonna get real ugly, y'all. Uglier than what she just said. It says they all know the same people with few degrees of separation between them. They have the same handlers, go to the same parties, share each other's jets, yachts, and islands, and they abide by the same lawless code. She's trying to destroy Jay-Z. Let me read that line again. In her latest interview with the outlet, she continued. She said they all know the same people with only a few degrees of separation between them. She said they got the same handlers, go to the same parties, share each other's jets, yachts, and look at this word right here, y'all, and islands. And they abide by the same lawless code. Now, if you go back to the last paragraph, she tried to link them to Epstein. Goes on to say, what we've seen lately with P. Diddy and now Jay-Z is not a different set of events. She added, does that mean that she witnessed some things? And she suspects that there will be more people to fall from grace. Now, this is the one that's going to blow you out your seats. She stated, now listen to this, y'all. Remember Tony Busby told y'all he had a long list of celebrities? Everybody said Tony Busby was capping. Then all of a sudden today, a different lawyer out of New York pops up with 3 new men. A different lawyer out of New York pops up with 3 new men. She says there's still hundreds. I want y'all to think about this. They starting with Diddy and Jay-Z. She says there's still hundreds more men to be accused, found guilty, and fall alongside women, she says, who were allegedly complicit. She's saying that there's hundreds of more people that's still going to be accused in this whole situation. So apparently Tony Busby was not capping, because Superhead, who definitely was running around these circles, but she is not no angel herself at all. She says there's hundreds of more men to be accused, found guilty, and fall alongside women who she say were allegedly complicit. Now, remember I told y'all in that lawsuit Tony Busby filed where he named Diddy, named Jay-Z, but he also said that a female celebrity witnessed, but he didn't name that female celebrity. Remember I told y'all there was a reason why he didn't name that female celebrity? I told y'all something. And when I'm on to something, boy, I tell you something, the ticket don't miss. When I'm on to something, I don't miss, nigga. I think Tony Busby has some type of physical evidence, and I believe Tony Busby got a snitch. I believe Tony Busby is walking around here like Ric Flair in his prime, strutting. I believe Tony Busby is confident because I believe Tony Busby has a witness. That's what I believe. I truly believe that Tony Busby, because he's not named, it don't make no sense to come name Jay-Z right now and not name the other person unless two things. You didn't name the other person because they paid a debt already, so you didn't name them because they already paid your debt, or because they're turning to be a witness for you. Because Tony Busby said that there were tons of other celebrities that was in that house that have yet to be named, is what he alleged. But you only name Diddy and Jay-Z. He's not naming these people unless he got a smoking gun. And Tony Busby said he got evidence, y'all. And that's why I keep trying to tell y'all this. Tony Busby not only said he got evidence about that, he also said today he's going to release the evidence about the other things I told y'all about with Jay-Z's lawyer. That's what Tony Busby said. He insists that evidence is forthcoming. That's why I try to tell everybody, man, bro, y'all think these white dudes is playing. These old white dudes like the Tony Busby, man, I take them square business, man. Because what I believe is, I believe he has a witness. And if you listen to what Superhead had to say, and Tony Busby said this in his original press conference, and dudes thought he was capping because he didn't come out for months with no other celebrities' names. And he said the reason why he was not going to originally name the celebrities because he had police officers who were specialized in the detective units going over all of the evidence to make sure that he had proof before he accused any of these other people. And he says when he had enough evidence that he would add them to the lawsuits. He said that in his opening press conference. Everybody missed it. And then the lawyer today that came out with the 3 new men, the lawyer today said his law firm had 60 people that called him, 60, wanting to sue Diddy and them. But he said that he only could accept 3 because out of the 60 calls he got, he said out of the 60 calls that he got, that only 3 checked out to where he had evidence to where he felt like he could prove their case. And it was 3 men. That's what the lawyer said today in the press conference in New York. And that's the other lawyer. That's the other lawyer. This guy right here, I'm about to show y'all right now. This guy. Let me put him on your screen. Hold on. Let me put this guy on the screen. Gotta put him on the screen. This guy right here. If you watch that press conference today, that's not Tony Busby. He's from a completely different law firm. And he came out with 3 more men today. All these things is adding up. And I'm not even finished with this article yet. But you had Nas's baby mom, Carmen, come out yesterday and allege that she had been pregnant with Jay-Z's baby and had a miscarriage. And she went off on Jay-Z yesterday. Then you had this brother right here, former NFL running back, Larry Johnson, who came out with some of the most unbelievable allegations against Jay-Z, and he included Beyonce in those allegations yesterday that he had that somehow was buried in the news today. Now you have Superhead, who she said she's not accusing them of doing nothing to her. She said she's not a part of that. She said she's not accusing them of doing nothing to her. But what she's saying is, she's saying that the things that people are saying about Jay-Z and Diddy, she says these things that are being put in the lawsuits are true. And she's linking them basically to Epstein, Weinstein, Cosby. And she's saying that they all operate by the same rules, have the same handlers, all of these different things is what she's saying. She said what we've seen lately with Diddy and now Carter isn't a different set of events. She said that there's still hundreds of more men to be accused, found guilty, she says, and fall alongside women who were allegedly complicit in this whole situation. And I told y'all Tony Busby said he was working with the feds. And Tony Busby said he had a long list and he was just getting started. And I tell y'all, this ain't just celebrities. This is going to go all the way. She says that this woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, wasn't the only one, she says. Right? With society finally understanding the basic definitions of sexual, physical, and emotional coercion and abuse, she says, I hope to see more abusive men and women in this, in all industries, being held accountable. Now, it says it comes after Jay-Z was hit with a civil lawsuit that claims he sexually assaulted you-know-what on you-know-when with Diddy. He has denied all the allegations, insisted he's the victim of a blackmail attempt, and he's the first celebrity to be named alongside Diddy in one of the myriad lawsuits filed against Combs. But both rappers have denied all allegations. The victim claims that it took place at a VMA after party in September 2000 while an unidentified female celebrity watched. That unidentified female, I believe that's going to be, I believe that and a person that was in that party allegedly that witnessed this girl allegedly running out of there, I believe that's what Tony Busby has. I believe he has some type of other evidence, but I believe he has also a witness. I believe that because there's no other reason why he did not name that celebrity. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When this goes to court, a judge is gonna tell him to name that third celebrity, and that third celebrity, either they're going to be put into that thing, or they're going to be used as a witness. And when you get to that, you're talking about criminal activity. So I believe that's when the witness talk comes in. It said the anonymous victim was previously referred to Jay-Z as Celebrity A in the bombshell filing, with the female star accused of watching, right? Anonymized as Celebrity B. Why is the female's identity still hidden? And why did Superhead say that it's going to be 100 more men that are going to be charged, convicted, and found guilty, along with multiple other women who are watching this thing, complicit in this thing? Now, Jay-Z has vehemently denied this, right? He said he was especially worried about Blue Ivy, who, and afraid that she would face questions from her friends about the lawsuit, right? Now, Jay-Z had recently been criticized. People was trying to criticize because of, I guess, the makeup that she was wearing at this event they went to for Mufasa premiere and things like that. And so people were being very critical of that online. And it made me go back. And I went back and I told you guys this. Professor Griff was on an island. He was on an island with only a couple people this whole entire time, saying and telling y'all, right? He was on an island telling y'all this stuff. And people were saying they wasn't listening. I mean, they was listening, but they wasn't hearing him. They wasn't hearing him.
As we speak, and grown-ass adults, but because you like somebody's goddamn record, or like the way they time, as we ran outside and ran to a gas station.
Now, this is Professor Griff. I'm going to put a link to his video in this comment section. And I want y'all to hear some of what he had to say about this, because Professor Griff had been going in on the hip-hop industry for almost 20 years. He had been talking about all of these different things that's been going on in this hip-hop industry. And he said that they changed the entire industry from what it was supposed to be.
Where she went to get help. What happened to the limousine driver? What happened to all the adults?
He's asking all the questions that should be asked. He's asking about where the parents, the limousine. He wants to know questions about everything. And again, I'm going to play it.
Representatives for Jay-Z did not immediately, but did nothing to stop the assault. But did nothing to stop the assault, it alleges. They were present, but did nothing to stop the assault. They said this woman ran, not woman, little girl, 13, ran half naked past 50 or so people. Ran outside and ran to a gas station where she went to get help. What happened to the limousine driver? What happened to all the adults in the room looking at this young girl run half naked? All right? So now what they're doing is they're going to get the feds now. They're going back to get footage. They might be getting people's cell phone records. Limousine driver, they might go back and get him. Yeah. So I'm saying to y'all, this is happening in real time as we speak. And grown-ass adults, but because you like somebody's goddamn record, or like the way they dance or sing, that gives these people a pass? I would think not. Because Stutter Man, what if this was your child? Janice Davis, what if this was your child? Z, what if this was your child? You would want someone to say something, right? I want to talk to the goddamn parents of the 13-year-old. I want to talk to the limousine driver. I want to talk to so many people that's at the party watching a 13-year-old run by them. You understand what I'm saying? And no one saying nothing. No one saying, yo, like, where's your mama? You understand what I'm saying? Janice Davis said, fuck that, I'm hurting somebody. I hear you. But I'm saying to y'all, responsible adults, but y'all the same ones that praise these and salivate over these goddamn entertainers. So much so, none of them can do any wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying, no. Somebody has to answer to these kind of situations. So I know people are saying the lawyer asked for some money. So let's answer that question real quick. Would you want some money from Jay-Z because of what happened to your 13-year-old so she can get some seek medical attention? Whether she's laying on somebody's couch or she's going through whatever kind of therapy she needs to go to. Yes, Puffy and Jay-Z need to pay. Chris, you said they're not responsible adults, though they demons. I hear you. Well, the demons need to pay. Sasha, the lady from the Beehive says she turns into Sasha Fierce and she becomes a witch and a demon and something takes over her body. Well, whoever the fuck you turn into, that person needs to pay. Jenny from the block, if you were there, then you need to pay. Or step up as a witness. Whichever one you want to choose. Plain and simple. I'm giving it to you straight, no chaser.
He said, I'm giving it to you straight, no chaser. And Professor Griff, let me tell y'all something. He been on a helmet for years. He been on the entire hip-hop industry's helmet. And they casted him off like he didn't know what he was talking about. Oh, this dude, you know what I'm saying? He been saying all this stuff for years. He been talking about how these dudes been running around here sagging pants. And he said the butt crack was the new cleavage. And he says you spell sagging backwards. And what does it say, niggas? I said, damn, he ain't lying. If you spell sagging backwards, that's what it says. So they had a whole new era where dudes was walking around here with their behinds hanging out, sagging their pants. And that was the new, that was the new style. That was the new swag. Then it went from that, it went from your whole crack hanging out, your ass crack, to where now you're wearing skinny jeans like that. You're wearing skinny jeans like that. To all these funny haircuts, dudes out here wearing lipstick, makeup, fingernail polish, all kind of stuff, purses. It's crazy as hell. He been talking about this, but they ain't want to listen to Professor Griff. No, they ain't want to listen to him.
Finish listening to what these people had to say. 13-year-old girl was dropped off.
Now, see?
A friend. Let's go back and listen. Hold on. According to the law, who in the fuck is dropping a 13-year-old off by themselves at Radio City Music Hall to go to the MTV or whatever kind of... This baffles my brain.
Now, everybody had that same question. And I did too. I said, yo, he's right. Who's dropping that off? It used to always happen. You know how I know? In the video I did today, I showed y'all that video. They have a video online right now that's gone viral. In that video, it wasn't from this same event. It was from a different event. But Diddy, in that video, asked that young girl if she wanted to come to the after party. He walked right up to her and asked her. Can't deny it, it's on video. And somebody said, why in the dog hell? Everybody that watched that video in that comment section said, how in the blue hell is this dude walk right up to this girl on tape and ask her, invite her to come to the after party? And the lady who was standing beside Diddy, her whole face changed. Like she was like, huh? And this was not, again, this was not on the stage where he was mic'd up. They still had the cameras rolling. This was off the stage now when they came off the stage. Right there. They got it on tape. On tape. And people criticize the parents. And you can say, now we can say that. Where the parents at? Where the parents at? The parents didn't know this stuff was going on. Some of them didn't know. Some of them may have. But some of them didn't know because remember, again, you're a parent. A lot of y'all that's listening to this video are parents. And what do you do in life? Whether you take your kids to daycare after school, as a parent, do you sit in daycare the whole time with your kid? Hell no. You know what you do? You have faith that them people that work at the daycare are doing what they're supposed to do. When you leave your kid at camp, and this is why I'm so serious about this shit, because I've worked basketball camps my entire life, from having camps to working camps when I was younger, 17, 16 years old. I was working camps as a staffer with the other NBA players who was having these camps. And we were responsible to make sure that those youth were all good, and we were teaching them the right things in basketball and doing the right things. And the parents would drop them off in the morning, go to work, come back, pick them up after work was over with. Was you with them the whole time? No, you had faith and you trusted that who they were with, that it was responsible. This is the same thing when you do after school programs. This is the same thing when you do recitals. How many parents that's in here have dropped your kid off at the recital? Some of y'all have time where y'all sit there the whole time during the recital. Some of y'all can't. You got to drop your kid off. And then if you don't do it, you don't want to feel like you're depriving your kid from having an opportunity to do something else, extracurricular activity. So you trust the person who they're with and say, okay, look, I'm going to drop you off and come back and pick you up in an hour, 2 hours. So the same thing with these young ones who was getting famous. You guys got to remember, they were finding these people at young. How many people y'all knew back in the days, and even they find at young ages, who were stars, right? So these are the different things. But they didn't know, a lot of people did not know a lot of this stuff was going on, allegedly. See what I'm saying? So it's easy to come after the fact and say these things after the fact. But if you think about during the, or you put yourself in the situation, now you're looking at this whole thing differently. But wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. Because there was another young lady that came out. And I told y'all, this UK publication, they not playing with their investigation, bro. These UK publications, bro, they going in deep. So there was another woman. Now, I'm going to put her on the screen. Right? Put her on the screen. Now, let me put her on the screen right here. Hold on. Make sure I put her on the screen. Get her on the screen right now. Right? Right? Now, this woman was a singer. Right? She's a singer. Right? Now, this woman, she went by the name of Mia. She claimed that Jay-Z told her to get plastic surgery after he signed her. This is coming out the publications from the UK. Right? And according to these reports, it says singer Mia says Jay-Z made outrageous demand after signing her as the fallout from these allegations continued. Now it goes on in this article. It says that singer Mia has claimed that Jay-Z told her to get plastic surgery after signing her amid the fallout from the accusation that he blanked a blank. It says that now the 49-year-old British rapper and singer, whose real name is, I can't even pronounce it, got candid about the outrageous demand of the 55-year-old hip-hop mogul allegedly made when she first signed to his record label, Roc Nation. Days before Jay-Z's sexual assault civil lawsuit, she made the claim in a recent video obtained by Live Bites. So it says her claim came against Jay-Z before the lawsuit came out. Days before. Read that last line on your screen. So they said she came out and made this claim against Jay-Z days before the civil lawsuit came, the sexual assault allegations came out against Jay-Z. That's what they're saying is the timeline for her coming out. It says she said, even when I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation, the first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. She said, I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. Mia joined Rock Nation in May of 2012, which came ahead of her release of her fourth studio album, Matagni. Right? So it goes on. It goes on. It says, she continued, so their argument of Maya's effing insecure, that's why she needs to effing massage her ego, fails. It fails because you turn around and ask, what woman do you know who hasn't had plastic surgery around Jay-Z? Question mark. All of them have. She says, I'm the only one who didn't, which already proves the fact is not insecurity. Let me read that line again. She continued. She says, so their argument of Maya's effing insecure, that's why she needs to effing massage her ego, fails. Right? So apparently she said they told her she needed to massage her ego, and she blah, blah, blah. She said it fails because she says it fails because you turn around and ask, what woman do you know who hasn't had plastic surgery around Jay-Z? All of them have. I'm the only one who didn't, which already proves the fact is not insecurity, is what she said. Now it goes on. It goes on, right? It goes on, right? It says she reiterated that if she actually was insecure, then she would have done that 100 times over. Maya was not long for the relationship with Rock Nation as she announced she was leaving the label after pulling a trailer for a documentary that she had been making for her album in December 2013. Meanwhile, we all know Jay-Z was accused of all these different things, right? As they put right there in the article, in the report, right? And so that woman came out and made those claims, right? As far as that's what she alleges that he said to her when she signed to the label, you know? Then I told y'all, it goes back to this. Now this video also was going viral online, where Diddy just runs up to Jay-Z on stage in the concert and starts smacking him on his behind multiple times. And then runs across stage with him. And I'm sitting there like, huh, what? Let Professor Griff keep going.
Okay, that person we need to talk to. Who the fuck dropped the 13-year-old off? Yo, this is bothering my damn spirit, man. Art currency, all right? Art currency, black owned. He made his own in my damn age. I gotta do the old school, fam. Come on. You know how they used to take the scotch tape and put it over their fingertips when they about to go put in work? But I'm just saying to you, who's dropping the 13-year-old off at the damn Radio City Music Hall? And then, well, how did the limousine driver meet the 13-year-old to take her to the after party? Come on, man. Come on. Listen. Back in 2000, according to the lawsuit, folks who claimed to work working for, not... So, yeah, okay, I got you. Not allowing her to sign a not... She's not at that consensual age where she can sign anything. A 13-year-old can't sign nothing. They ain't not even teaching cursive writing any fucking more in the school system. How the fuck Let me watch my mouth. How is a 13-year-old gonna sign anything? She signed... A non-disclosure agreement, but wasn't given a copy. Today is Monday. I gotta finish setting up my dummy in the garage because they don't apply to minors. Thank you. It doesn't apply to minors. It's not legal. Checks on him. He stopped at 13-year-old. These people are doing some digging. They are not playing. You see, when you do the devil's bidding, and then now they put you in a position to do that. They rewarded you, not award. They rewarded you for doing their dirt. The chickens are coming home to roost. And you got to understand this particular dynamic and how this thing play out. But I'm sure this cat from Brooklyn should have calculated this and kind of calculated this and looked 5 steps ahead on the chessboard. So these are the newest allegations. This is making my blood boil. It's one of those kind of situations where it's hard to even fathom my 13-year-old. Yeah. My 13-year-old will not be in that situation, but I'm saying if she was in that situation, I would think that an adult would step up to the plate and be like, what you doing out here, shorty? Who you with? Where's your mom and dad? Something close to like we give a fucking care about little girls. That's my other point, family. We got to start acting like we care about the little ones. So the person that dropped her off, the parents, limousine driver, everyone that's seen her running half naked, the other people that was with Diddy. Yeah, this thing is about to get uglier. Trust me, it is. They got a few other people to talk to. Hold on. I'm looking for the fact that Jay-Z responds. Jay-Z responds to allegations.
The rap and media mogul listing Diddy are alleging the
other people, Usher and I got 9 more people I can name, but I don't want to put nobody on the spot. They've been having these people scrub the internet. Did y'all hear what I just said? No, I didn't stutter. When you can have dinner with Zuckerberg and Elon Musk and some of these other people, yeah. When you know people that came after Snoop Dogg, when he called Miss King a biatch, and they came after him. I think the lady that was in the government, white husband, came after Snoop Dogg. All right? When you got friends like that, you having lunch and dinner, and you on yachts and private clubs with these kind of people, then yeah, you can put the phone call in to get the internet wiped of all your wrongdoings and all your tweets and all your posts, and you can have your cell phone records sealed and all this other kind of stuff. This is the kind of madness that's going on, and we're seeing it happen live right here. Now, you know Beyonce don't want her name mentioned.
But then last night, that's when it happened. That's when this guy, former NFL running back, Larry Johnson, brought Beyonce into this because he claimed that Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly had the youngins at a late adult party in Colorado, and a house party is what he alleged yesterday. And he said that he walked out of the party and left. And he also alleged that Naomi Campbell and Jamie King were there as well. And that's what he alleged. The former NFL running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. That guy, right? Yeah, that guy. But I told you guys, if you guys go and you guys look up Professor Griff, Professor Griff been going in on Diddy for 2 decades. 2 decades. He been going in on Diddy for 2 decades. And then also, you had that other video. I told y'all this. Try to tell y'all this. You had that other video that went viral where they dug up this video of Diddy inviting, and everybody was like, I don't believe they have this person. Diddy literally they have a video of him inviting a 1-2-year-old, 12, to the after party. After party. And remember, the awards are already late. Let me get this right here. Let me get this up here. Hold on. All right. Now I want to make sure I get this on the screen. Hold on. This ain't the one right here. Hold on. That's not the one. I had it. And I still got it. But it was a different one. And I'm going to put that link in the comment section for y'all again. I'm going to put that link in the comment section. But before I do that, I want y'all to hear what Professor Griff has said about Diddy years ago.
This sick ass, gay ass puppy. What is that book at? What the hell I did with that damn book? Mark Curry's book. Mark Curry talked about, is there some books over there? Nah. But anyway, I know it. Mark Curry's book, Dancing with the Devil, how Puffy burned the bad boys of hip hop. He talked about that. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about Puffy hiring these gay, French, and Italian, and European white dudes to design his clothes, we found out that they had put an implantable biomicrochip inside the label. So like the jeans you got on, that may not even be your size, but when you went to the store, you said, man, I get a 42 regular. Well, they took the small, medium tag and put it on the extra, the large, and the extra large jeans. Are you following me? So naturally, the pants would be baggy. Then they married on the jail culture to hip-hop, and now the butt crack became the new cleavage. Are you following me? Slick devils, man. This is why you get the dudes in the street now with the funny little hairstyles and the earrings and the white tees and the cute little tight skinny jeans and this kind of thing. It's feminizing hip-hop. Thank you, Puffy. We really appreciate that. Wow.
Now, I told y'all that was the same stuff you seen in basketball. Same stuff y'all seen in basketball. These guys running around here wearing skirts, purses, all kind of stuff. I told y'all this, but y'all didn't want to listen. And I had been talking about that on my channel for the longest. But it's like Professor Griff said, we praise celebrities, not the person, the celebrity. Because you don't know the person. We don't know the person. We just know the celebrity. See what I'm saying? And that's the part I think that we got to put that on pause and really say, you know what, man? I'm with a celebrity if they're telling the truth or they're standing in the right place of truth. But I'm not with you if you're allegedly violating and hurting somebody else. I'm not with you. So for what we're saying, the money status shouldn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Shouldn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Whatever your money status is or your money situation is, shouldn't mean a damn thing. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong when it comes to the youngins. And I'm going to say this again. Jay-Z is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. He should have a day in court, especially when you got these type of allegations on you, because the allegations alone can destroy your name. Even if you didn't do it, if you're found not guilty, the allegations alone can destroy your name. See what I'm saying? That's why I said it's very important that people don't run around here before there's evidence seen in a court of law, because that's when the evidence is going to come out saying those things. The only thing we're doing is telling you what all these other people who are linked in some certain ways are saying. You understand what I'm saying? But I wanted to show y'all this again. And I want to put this in the comment section again, because it seems like a lot of people have a hard time believing that some of these things are possible where people are meeting in certain areas and avenues. So that what I put in the comment section right there, everybody, and I pinned it at the top of the chat just now. Y'all see it. Go look at that video right now and come right back here. It's only a 53-second video. Click that link, look at that video, and you come back in here and tell me what you think. Click the link. I pinned at the top of the chat. Click the link, watch the video, and come back and tell me what you think. Just come back and tell me, do you think that's appropriate? That's all I want to know. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm the one that's maybe I'm messed up. I just want to know. And I ain't saying that somebody committed a crime. I'm just asking y'all how you feel about that. Personally. And y'all come back and tell me in the live chat room right now. I'm going to sit right here and wait for you. That's the link right there. It says link to the video. Right there in the live chat. Y'all go ahead and click that link right now and come right back. As soon as you click that link, hit back, come right back. You tell me in the comment section. Here's the funny thing about all of this stuff that we're talking about right now, right? And everybody in here knows I'm not lying. If Tupac Shakur was alive today, nobody would be riding with Diddy and these dudes. Let me repeat myself again. If Tupac Shakur was alive today, nobody would be riding with these other cats. None of y'all would be. All y'all would be sitting up in here, a picture perfect. I painted a perfect picture. Y'all know I ain't lying. They know I ain't lying. They know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. But we live in a different era. Think about it. Because a lot of, if he was alive right now, a lot of this wouldn't even be at this point right now. As far as, you understand? A lot of this stuff would have already been moved out the game. Right? So I just want to know why people be coming in my comment section, my chat looking at me like I'm the crazy one. Nigga, is y'all watching this video? Now again, Diddy's innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. I'm asking a question. Am I delusional for saying, hold on, man? Hold on, man. Look at, I'll put a link to the video in the comment section again. Look at the video. And I want y'all, when y'all look at the video, look at the girl's face in the video on the left side of Diddy, the woman's face. Look at her face when he asked that girl that question. Look at her face. Look how her face changed instantly. Everyone got me walking around here like I'm crazy. Man, come on, man. Shit. Now tell me, look at her face. On the left side of Diddy, look at the lady's face who's standing right there beside him when he asked that question. And that wasn't on mic. That was kind of off mic. And he looked tipsy and everything when he said it because he was sipping on something. I'm just saying, y'all, I mean, let's just keep it. I'm known for keeping it real. Right? That's why I said, bro, a lot of people don't stand on business. They ride with waves because if Tupac Shakur was alive, they would all be riding with Pac. They know this. They know this. Then I told y'all. I felt the way about Diddy because of what the people that was around him on a daily basis said, bro. Daily basis. Daily basis, bro. And it bothered me. And shout out to my boy Art of Dialogue. He did a classic goddamn interview with Mark Curry. Classic interview. And Mark Curry was right there with Diddy and had all these things to say about this guy. And everybody sat up there and listened to it and ignored it. 1.1 million views. This full interview did on Art of Dialogue. Y'all go subscribe to his channel too. Right? Now check it.
Gangsta Lil Kim Puff, Forever. Man, I wrote the songs were like cocaine. I did the A-Ball and MJG Ride With Me. I mean, you know, you do the discog, I have a whole bunch of songs. You know, a lot of people don't know. They'd be like, you only did one song for Puff. Or this one song for Bad Boy. As you check the history, do the resume. I got quite a few of them. You know what I'm saying? And there's plenty more. So that's nothing. Right. So I got to ask you, right? You being a part of Bad Boy at one point, news broke today that Diddy, he's stepping away from Revolt. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel about these lawsuits accusing Diddy of abuse? What do you think about that? You knowing Diddy, do you think he's capable of doing that, man? Do I think, yeah? There's no, every man possibly is capable. I think he's very capable of doing it. It's in his character. That's who.
This is somebody who was with this man every day. So I want to ask every logical person listening to my video, if this was somebody that's rolling with this dude every single day, how are we listening to anybody who wasn't? And this goes back to what Professor Griff said. Why are we praising and uplifting a celebrity that we don't know? Because they got money? Because they got status? Over 62% of the people from Bugsby are black. Half of them are men. But you got a black man right here, a black man that's saying that Diddy is capable of all of these things that was with him every single day. Every day. And how many people did y'all hear? Think about this now. How many people did y'all hear come out and say, Mark Curry lying. He capping. What he's saying wasn't true. That wasn't true. I was there. He wasn't doing none of this. I ain't heard none of them. Right? How many rappers have y'all heard come out? Name them now. I want y'all to think about this. Let's get psychological right now. How many rappers have y'all heard over the years since Diddy been out do collabs with Diddy, work with Diddy, all kind of stuff? There have been hundreds of thousands of rappers. How many rappers y'all heard coming out here on a public platform saying, nah, man, Diddy ain't do this? Only like maybe like 3. Over 25 years of work, only 3 have came out. All the ones that have been close to him that's still alive, nothing. Crickets. What about Jay-Z? Where is all the people that Jay-Z has worked with over all these years? Where is all the artists and all these other people, the rappers, the singers, all these people coming out speaking up for this man's character? Where they at? But you will have people who don't know nothing about none of these people coming out saying somebody hating on somebody and, you know, trying to tear this thing down. Come on, man, we got to stop doing this. We got to get out that mindset. And sometimes when you take a hard stance on something, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you have to be hard and true and tried in what you believe in that situation. You understand what I'm saying? Where's all the people at? So when Mark Curry came out, who was with Diddy every single day for a certain amount of years, you got more people that's saying this type of stuff than you got saying the other way. Think about it.
News broke today that Diddy, he's stepping away from Revolt. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel about these lawsuits accusing Diddy of abuse? What do you think about that? You knowing Diddy, do you think he's capable of doing that, man? Do I think, yeah? There's no, every man possibly is capable. I think he's very capable of doing it. It's in his character. That's who he is. That's what comes with power. That's what comes with arrogance. That's what comes with, you know, what makes him. You know, power, that's just the selfishness to make you be like that. You know, but with everything that's going on, man, you're looking at they dropping them left and right. Companies are parting ways with him. All of that's happening right now because he's tarnishing his own image. What I think is just...
Art, salute to you, boy. You know you my brother. I'm gonna let this one ride right here. Salute to you, dog. Y'all go subscribe to Art of Dialogue channel. This is a classic, all-time, all-world classic interviews, man. They told y'all this shit. That's how I don't understand why I got people come in my comment section every day that have never spent a day with Diddy in their life on any of these people, but are so starch about somebody hating. Meanwhile, a person who knows this person, who been around this person on a daily basis, who worked with this person, who's in the studio with this person every single day, they come tell you something different. This man said absolutely it's in his character. I believe he's capable of doing that. And that's why I told y'all this. When y'all was sitting up here talking all this shit about Tony Busby and all this other stuff, man, Tony Busby getting ready to scrape the plate. If you think about this, if you got dudes, I want everybody to use your mind, bro. If you got dudes that are willing to go on YouTube and say this, YouTube, openly, what do you think Tony Busby's going to do when it's time to go to court and get witnesses to come up here and speak? It's going to rain. It's going to rain. Hey, Ebony, cut that noise out. Cut it out, girl. Y'all sit down. Ebony. Ebony. Sit down, girl. Y'all sit down. Sheila, sit down.
It's what I call is a character assassination that's going on right now. So it's just another form to silence a man, humble a person. You know how sometimes you got to humble somebody? You're right. Yeah, I think he's being humbled right now, which it took a long time. It takes a long time to humble an arrogant person. So Diddy, he's an arrogant guy. Very arrogant, selfish. All of those kind of things that you don't like. You don't never see in a true friend or a grown man. You know what I mean? Like, you're a grown man, you carry yourself like a grown man. He doesn't carry himself like a friend, you know? So you're not surprised when you hear Cassie say that, Diddy, he used to hit her and she had to cover up her bruises with makeup. You're not surprised when you hear that. Because I interviewed Gene Deal, and he wasn't around Bad Boy when Cassie was around, but he told me that, he did the same thing to Kim Porter. Or you could take it before then, and then you can remember when Misa was dating, Eric Sermon from EPMD? And that was her childhood boyfriend, like, coming up. They was the, lovey-dovey couple. And it was back then. He used to, do that with Misa. So, one thing I always say is, as a man, and as anyone in a relationship, we often go through these kind of things. So I've seen it in friends. I've seen it in him. I've seen fights. I've seen all kinds. I've seen fights between, when he have an argument, fight with a female, whatever it may be. I've seen it.
But these dudes will come on YouTube on my channel and get mad at me and say, oh, man, come on, man. I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? This man was right here with the man. This man said he saw this dude allegedly break girls' noses, beat girls up. What are you talking about? Y'all talking about, hey, man, I don't know if the feds got evidence. Nigga, you got an goddamn witness. What the hell is going on? What are we doing? Lord, I pound my chest, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't think when they go to court, it's going to be a movie. They only giving you a taste. These people going to be in court singing like Aretha Franklin.
It was back then. He used to, do that with Misa. So, one thing I always say is, as a man, and as anyone in a relationship, we often go through these kind of things. So I've seen it in friends. I've seen it in him. I've seen fights. I've seen all kinds. I've seen fights between, when he have an argument, fight with a female, whatever it may be. I've seen it with my own friends. But sometimes you say, we all go through things, but once you have a sign of doing it over and over and over again, that's when it becomes a problem. You be like, so every relationship that you get in, you're violent in them? So you say, I don't have to wait to see what he would, I was around when Cassie was there. I knew Kim Porter before I knew Puff. I met Misa, but, it was a history. When you have a history of the same thing, man, it becomes a problem. Something you do once or twice, you get over, first you're not supposed to put your hands on a woman's way I was raised. And the only person that really put their hands on women really is people who have men who have feminine traits. So, it really takes a coward to put his hands on a woman. So, a man is so strong enough, we can just walk away. You can do, there's so many different things that you can do other than get upset, put your hands on a woman. But that comes from a man who's not quite a grown man.
I want y'all to think about something. I want everybody to think about something. You know why it's the divide between black men and black women in the black community? It's because of how we look at certain situations. When it's a black celebrity against a black woman, maybe she's not a celebrity. Think about this. Why is the reaction different if it's a white man that's beating up on an innocent black woman versus a black celebrity that's beating up on a black woman? Why are the responses different? Think about what I just said. Should no woman put her hands on no man? Should no man put his hands on no woman? Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. That's why, I don't know if y'all was subscribed to my other channel years ago when that stuff happened with Jay-Z and Solange. I don't care what Solange thought Jay-Z did. She was wrong. Because that videotape, that man did not put his hands on her first. And she attacked that man physically. That wasn't right. You keep your hands to yourself. But see, I'm going to tell y'all something. The problem comes because, ladies, y'all got to stand on business and handle that aspect too. Because when y'all see situations like that, when y'all see shit like Erica Mena putting her hands on that dude Safari and whooping on his ass in front of them kids, and y'all don't stand on business and say nothing, y'all wonder why the dudes don't have no real sympathy when the shoe is on the other foot. These are some of the reasons why. And see, whether you like it or not, I'm going to tell the unadulterated truth on my channel. Because that shit that happened with Solange in that elevator, she was wrong for doing that. I don't care what she was wrong because the man did not put his hands on her. And then if he would have did that or put his hands or hurt her back, y'all would have demonized him in that situation. And these are all facts. But lesser the blow on her. No, she shouldn't have put her hands on him. And everybody should keep their hands to themselves. That's how you prevent these situations from going on.
It's still a boy, like a bad boy. And speaking of Kim Porter, because you knew Kim Porter, is it true that Diddy broke her nose? Bust her nose, man. It's still a...
Now, did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Listen to it again, bro.
Boy, like a bad boy. And speaking of Kim Porter, because you knew Kim Porter, is it true that Diddy broke her nose? Bust her nose, man. But it was all, insecurities. Anytime a man would go out his way to wiretap someone's phone or put taps in their homes just to monitor their conversation, that's a sign of insanity. So when you see someone doing that, you can imagine everything else they do. What do you think he's going to do if he found her on the phone talking to someone and feels that she's cheating on him or somebody sleeping with his girl? What you think he's going to say? Ooh, I caught you. Ooh, I heard this. Now he's going to come in with it's going to be a fight. But that's something that you've seen from the inside. When you're on the inside looking out, it's like looking at Blueface and his girlfriend always arguing on TV, they toxic relationship.
JM, that's why you got to stop crying in the comment section. You have a YouTube account. Diddy ain't doing nothing Hugh Hefner didn't do. Lame ass, hoe ass, capping ass, punk ass, chump ass excuses. I'm going to tell you why right now. But he got off scot-free and nobody cared. You know why nobody cared? You know why, JM? JM, I'm going to tell you something right now. Because guys like yourself who come on here and whine about shit, you, sir, have a YouTube account. You want to make a change? You cover the story. All you got to do is have use your phone and go live. Drop a video. You talk about it. You be the difference. I hate when people like you come up and talk this capping ass shit. Because you have an outlet. Your voice is an outlet. So if you got a problem, upload a video and you talk about it. Set an example. Instead of coming out here capping ass, running your mouth, crying about all the problems, you become part of the solution. But I know you won't. You'll have a million excuses to why you can't. I'm making it make sense right now for you. Activate your YouTube account, because you have a YouTube account because you got a name. Everybody that's in here got a YouTube account. All you got to do, sir, is use your telephone, press live, write the topic of whatever you want to cover. Hugh Hefner did this, and this, and did not get no smoke. And you give him smoke. You give him smoke. And you be a leader and stop just running your mouth. Because you niggas ain't nothing but keyboard warriors. You come in here complaining about what it ain't instead of being a person of change and doing what it is. I don't care who's dead or what. You the one that brought it up, so you make the difference. You cover it differently. People always complain about something. You be the change. If you got a problem with how the media is not covering something, you cover it. Dedicate and commit yourself to covering it and showing leadership. And set an example. Don't come to my channel no more crying about shit if you haven't committed yourself to covering the same things you come complaining to other people about. Don't nobody want to hear that shit no more. That shit is dead with now. We cutting out all the cap. You know why I say that, sir? Because I did a video a couple days ago. I did a video on this channel a couple days ago, sir. And in that video, sir, I came in this channel and I was talking about Mike Jeffries, who had all those sexual assault allegations and all of those allegations against him. And guess what? Only 10,000 people watched that video. I did a video on Linda McMahon. Only 17,000 people watched that video, sir. But then they complain. But then when you go look at these people's outlets, like yourself, you ain't even got no content. You ain't even talking about nothing. You just run around here complaining all the time. That's all you doing. You ain't making no difference. You going from channel to channel complaining don't make a difference. You want to make a difference? Start your channel and you cover it. And then that will motivate maybe somebody else to start their channel and cover that. And say, hey, let's even the odds. But until then, shut the hell up because don't nobody want to hear nothing you saying, dog.
So when you're on the inside looking out, you don't really see them like fighting. You just be like, they tripping. This is their relationship. It's been going on like that with them for years. So usually when you know this Puff was in those kind of violent relationships with his females, that's been going on ever since 3 years. This ain't just something that just happened. This ain't the first fight. It ain't the last fight. You know? Yeah, I know this all. I seen a lot. I seen him walking with scratches and bruises on his face. And you be like, who scratched you up, dog? Who scratched you? What, you had a fight with a cat? What's going on? You know? So he put his hands on females, put his hands on producers, executives. I guess that's what the whole name Bad Boy comes from. That people don't really understand. What is it? What is a bad boy? Why did he choose that name? You know, like he never really gave a clear definition of how he feels about that name. Not yet. Could be bad business, bad friendships, bad blood, all of that kind of bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bad boy.
Yeah, man, terrible, man. Just hearing that. I mean, and it's coming from you too. You somebody that, you know, you was close to Diddy and you was on Bad Boy. So, yeah, man, it's heartbreaking, man. How you feel about the two victims that came forward accusing Diddy and Aaron Hall of raping her? When you hear stuff like that, you're not surprised, huh?
Not at all. Not at all. I seen, I had to take a second to really reflect. And I wanted to see, did I see these kind of things in his actions when I knew him or when I was around him? Did I see him have those bursts of violence? Just not on, you'd be like, he did it. If you seen that, there was another video. He won some, he just over cocky. That's why he got fired from Uptown. He's over, what do you call someone who's overly confident to the point to where it's called arrogance, right? He's arrogant. Nothing wrong with being arrogant, but when you're arrogant and you do it in spiteful ways, then so when I seen that and I reflect, and I'm like, man, I do remember seeing him be arrogant or being physically violent towards females. I seen him be physically violent towards producers, other record execs, even artists. Always those kind of stories, man. But those stories are seen from the inside out, not from the outside in. So it's just like sometimes you can tell, as a man, you'd be like, look, we're gonna need a fair one, or we are one-on-one, a fair one-on-one, and we fight as men so we can come to we can come to a resolution, right? So sometimes we fight as men, but you see that sometimes they fight. They keep fighting. They fighting with women. They fighting with people. They fighting with love. They fighting with they self. I seen him fight with his own self. I seen him be violent to his own self. Forget anybody else. I seen him beat his own self up.
Wow, what you mean by that?
Meaning you putting yourself through so much stuff. You beating your own self up. You bringing yourself down with whatever kind of things you need at that time, whether it be alcohol, whether it be pills or whatever it is that you need. Sometimes people get addicted to pills. And when they get addicted to pills, that it alters the ego. All of that kind of stuff, devices. I seen it all, man.
And you said that you seen him get physical with his own artists?
Meaning like producers, mainly the hitmen. Mainly the producers. And what I mean by physical, it'd be like sometimes it might be a physical fight between him and someone else. And you say, wow, you're fighting even with your own artists. You're fighting when you go home. You're fighting with people in your office. You're fighting with your girlfriend. You're fighting with me. You just want to fight everybody, don't you? That's what, when you think of that name, that might be what he defines bad boy. It's really about that energy that he feels like what makes him. That's what makes him. I always seen violence in him, man. Not only so we could say females, yes. I seen him violent with women. I seen him violent with dudes. I seen him try to be violent with me. That didn't work. It didn't even go as far as you could throw me. I'm a grown man. I just how you talk to me and all of that. I respect you. You respect me back. If you have a problem respecting me, I have a hard time respecting you. I don't care how much money you got. Money don't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean?
Right. So I want to backtrack to a comment you made earlier. You said that Diddy, he was phone tapping Kim Porter phone. Can you go more into detail about that?
Yeah, but it was the other day they just did a whole thing with the girl that he was dating was the one that was putting the wiretaps and all of that out. It was a clear case. She came, hey, I was the one who was doing the wiretaping and all of this, right? The tapping. So I knew about this before she came out and said that she was the one that was doing it. I was sitting there like, damn, he know everything she doing. He know a conversation. I'm sitting there like when I'm sitting there right there next to him when I'm hearing them saying, this is what Shakira Stewart was saying to Kim Porter on the phone that made him mad. That made him so mad at Shakira Stewart when he went to L.A. Reid party, hit him with the chair. You don't think if he hit a man with a chair for dating this girl, they gonna have a fight at home too. You know what I mean? That's why they say he busts her nose up on the boat. And have you ever been to Sandro Pay's see a brother play a mandolay? Remember that was in his song? I need a good woman next to me. So then it happened to what was it, Sandro Pay? Like that island. And then he bust her nose. They tried to make it seem like she slipped and fell. She slipped and fell and broke her nose. Nah, the truth was she slipped and fell and landed on his fist. Yeah, but that's what happens when you put your hands on females. I don't really have much respect for a man who's physically abusive towards women, man. I kind of think they be kind of suspect. I'd be like, man, girls fight girls. Men fight men. Men fight big problems. Women ain't one of your problems you should have, especially if you got money, you rich. How you gonna be rich and still beating your girl up and you rich? Come on, man. Kid, you rich. You supposed to have everything you want. Go ahead, let's.
Speaking of suspect, because you made a few comments about, Diddy being suspect. Is he? Is he suspect? Is he in the man? Or
To me, this getting naked around another man is suspect. Because how do you sit there and look, you butt naked, him and Aaron Hall sitting there with their comparing meats? It's like, come on, that's suspect right there, right alone. Because you'd be like, I'm not going to sit here and make love, because even though we could label it having just sex, I was never the kind of person that just got off into having sex. I was into to making love. You know what I'm saying? The art of that. And I never made love to a woman around another man sitting there watching masturbating. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the whole everything was just wrong. Just the whole even getting naked around another man and still be having the ability to stand erect. Something is wrong. My joint is shriveled up just like that. You be like, what's wrong? What the fuck is he doing? What's he looking at? You said he looking at you. Oh, come on, man. That's very suspect. I could never get off by seeing another man sleep with my lady. Because if that's not my lady then. But once you get that money and then you lose that respect, first you got to think about this. Is he sleeping with the help? He's sleeping with the help. Now you did this to your artist, bro. This is somebody who came to you to ask you for an opportunity to help them grow to become something, and you're sleeping with your artist. Number one downfall right there. You're sleeping with the help. And then what makes you want to sleep with the help? Control. I just want to have total control over this individual. I want them to know that I'm the one that's over them. I'm in control of their soul. I can make them. I can get them money. I can take them and show them around the world and still whoop their ass. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insanity, brother.
do you recall any situations where you seen Diddy get into it with a female?
Now, let's say cases like, a case where it might be a female that likes you. She naturally just like you, but he likes her, but she likes you. He's upset about that. He don't like that. The fact that she like you and don't like him. Because he done worked hard to get the money, the jewelry, the cars, the house, the pool, to everything else that he think he needs in order to make himself feel like that person, that man. And then you don't have to have none of that. And this female still likes you even more than she likes him. He hates that. So that to me, I call that a man who has a problem with real men.
That's crazy, man. So he'll feel the type of way for a female when one of his friends and not him.
Yeah, he got to be the one, the shiny suit. That's why he put on the shiny suit. It's only one shiny suit. Can't be two shiny suits in the video, man. It's only one shiny suit. It can't be two kings under one castle. He know those words. Milk knows those words, man. Milk knows those words.
Have you and Diddy ever got into it over a female?
Yeah. I had this, one time. One, I want y'all to know this. These stories are strictly for when I was young and I didn't know no better. But now that I'm a grown man, my whole life has changed, man. I'm a different kind of individual. But yeah, one time, a couple of times, or even the dancers, like he had the dancers used to come do the tryouts. They be showing up to the tryout room and all of this. I'm like, yeah, I'm going there. So I'd be like, ooh, look at her. That's the one right there. So I go get the baddest ones, because plus all of the females naturally like me. I don't know what it was, but I knew they naturally liked me, and I felt it because I like me like that too, right? So he'd be like, yo, the girls, it was one girl. Can I tell a long story? You want me the short story?
No, go for it.
All right, I'm going to give you the long story. So I seen this girl in the club that was a background dancer. She's in the Club Cheetah one night. And I went to the club and I seen her with Mario Winan hat on. So I said, where's Mario? She said, oh, he's not here. He stayed at home. I said, who you in here with? She was like, oh, I'm by myself. I said, where you going? She said, I got to get on a flight in the morning and go back to Canada. I said, okay, well, where you going to stay tonight? She said, well, I don't have no place. I said, want to come back to my place? She said, yeah. So we went back to my place, and then we had a lot of fun. I'm talking about a lot of fun, a whole bunch of fun. So then we go on, she going on tour. We going on tour to Jamaica. She come to the tryout, boom. So she like, boom. She like, at the end of the tryout, she like, I said, where you staying at this time? She say, well, I'm here from Canada. I ain't got no place right now. I said, want to come back to my room? She said, yeah. So we had some more fun. So we get to the tour, and Puff come up to me. He said, hey, Mark, I want to ask you a question. He said, did you sleep with her? I was like, yeah. Because I ain't want to lie. Act like, no, I didn't. I was like, yeah. He said,
how did you do it? I said, I did it like a grown man. I did it like you're supposed to, right? And then right after that, the girl was off the tour. Never seen her again. Kicked her right on off the tour. Second time, I'm in the Bahamas, run across a girl. He like, Mark, where you get this girl from? I said, I got her from the club. He said, she kind of bad. He said, if you give your girl to me, I'll give you one of my girls. I said, Puff, I can't give you no girl. I said, but if I walk away and she like you, then that's what it is. But I walk away and go to the store and leave her in the studio. I come back and she booed up with you and y'all together. I'm gonna be like, hey, okay, I ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. So I come back, the girl mad. She said, why you leave me here with this creep? I said, where's Puff Daddy? Who else? I couldn't even leave you with someone better. I thought you would be happy. She was like, no, I'm not happy. I don't like this dude. I said, damn, then he's looking at me. He was like, yo, get out of my face, because you know what I do to girls like this? I was like, I don't know, but he was already ready to hit her. He was like, I spit on her. So then she was like, well, I told him I ain't like him, but I got a twin sister. But I told him she won't like him either. That's when he really got mad. I had to get that girl up out of there quick because I realized he was going to try to hit my girl or be violent towards my girl because my girl didn't like him. See, money can't make females like you. He the kind of think that they're going to like him because he got some money. All of the pretty females I know in the world, man, they don't like you for no money, man. They like you for your heart, especially if she's a female of substance. You know, that's just my opinion. You could have money and then one day you can't. So when you go broke, that means you're going to lose your girl too? Nah, I don't lose females to failure. We go, different. I want to get your opinion. You was around Puffy, you was on Bad Boy. Looking at this lawsuit, Cassie, she claims that her and Diddy had freak-off sessions where they would get a male prostitute in. You talking about the freak-off session where they used to do in the studio and all of that over different entertainers' houses and stuff?
Now, this right here can get Diddy convicted right here. You go to court, what y'all think gonna happen in court? It's gonna be witnesses that take the stand when you go to court. It's gonna be witnesses that take the stand when you go to court. And when they take the stand and they say this, it's over with. And y'all sitting up here, hey, you know evidence? Man, they got witnesses, man. It's just like if somebody committed a unaliving. You got witnesses that's sitting out here, boom, boom, boom. They go to court. You got 3 or 4 witnesses. You're done. You're done. You got 3 or 4 eyewitnesses. They're sitting right there. And this is exactly Showtime. What's good, homie? Salute. This is exactly what's gonna happen when you go to court right here.
Hell yeah. We go, different. I want to get your opinion. You was around Puffy, you was on Bad Boy. Looking at this lawsuit, Cassie, she claims that her and Diddy had freak-off sessions where they would get a male prostitute in. You talking about the freak-off session where they used to do in the studio and all of that over different entertainers' houses and stuff? Where they be having them parties where they won't invite you to? And they be like, we having a party tonight, but this ain't your kind of party. You be like, yeah, I ain't going. I don't want to go. Freak-off parties, when you go in there, to be, yo, let me tell you something. We used to go in the club. We go into the nightclub, right? And we go and get to the VIP. All of these girls come around the VIP, and they just be standing there. And like, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to get back with you. We got to rewind this back. We used to go to when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they been had something to make the girls be real, real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there. So we already knew what the drill was. You just don't mess with them bottles, right? Then all of the girls is in the club after a while. They all running, opening up their mouth like little birds. Just run around just popping pills in their mouth. Pop pill, 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 pill. And then that was the party. But all of the females that was in, that's what they wanted. That was what party. It was part of the hip-hop culture. We ain't seen nothing wrong with it until Bill Cosby got in trouble. He did one too many. Man, look. Let me tell you something. I don't mean to cut you. This funny. I used to, we used to be on the road. You'd be like, yo, let me go to my Puff room and see what they doing. And you knock on Puff door, he be sitting there damn near butt naked. You ever just had a grown ass man answer his hotel door butt naked and they be like, come on in? You be like, I'll come back. You ever close your eyes, you be like, I guess you're not presentable. And then walk away because she.
Any judge hear that in court, guilty. You put 3 witnesses that say that in court, guilty. I'm gonna repeat that again. You put 3 witnesses, 3 eyewitnesses, say that in court, guilty. Slam the gavel. But y'all sitting up here talking about coming up in somebody's channel, harassing somebody, and they ain't got no evidence, man. Nigga, they have witnesses, nigga. What is y'all niggas talking about? They have witnesses, eyewitnesses. The man put himself in on the. I can't remember how many times I got to repeat this to everybody watching. When they get on the stand and say this, good night, sayonara, adios, hasta la vista.
I used to, we used to be on the road, you'd be like, yo, let me go to my Puff room, see what they doing. And you knock on Puff door, he'd be sitting there damn near butt naked. You ever just had a grown-ass man answer his hotel door butt naked, and they'd be like, come on in? You'd be like, I'll come back. You ever close your eyes, you'd be like, I guess you're not presentable. And then walk away, because see, what happens is, if they be like, come on in, and then you come on in, they be like, this man just came into my room, I'm sitting there butt-ass naked, I told him to come on in, and he came on in. You be like, so what's going on for the day? Acting like you don't notice he get naked. You be like, bro, put some clothes on. What are you doing? I don't want to see you naked. Grown man stuff. Yo, that's kind of disrespectful. So when you get, that's called the test off. How you make sure you breaking in. Yo, call the artist up here to the room, tell him I'm going to have a meeting by my tub. He be in there by the tub and stuff, soaking and stuff. Butt ass naked. You like, how the hell am I supposed to have a meeting with a nigga butt naked in the tub? Nah, man, I'll come back, man. Let me know when you're presentable. And then freak off parties, man, listen. I'm not an angel. I ain't never did nothing morally incorrect, but I definitely not. The girls definitely have my share of pretty women and being famous. It just came with the life. But also what came with it was a lesson. Also what came with it was, you know what, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and still expect to find somebody to truly love you. That right there, those kind of parties kept me from finding somebody who really cared about me. And it took me to leave those kind of parties, those kind of people, all that energy alone, just to even better understand me. That's what I did. That's where I've been. That's why I totally vanished from everything and said, I'm going to be a better man, a stronger man. And that's what I recommended that he do. I'd be like, bro, it's time for you to be a stronger, bigger person. But he still wanted to remain minute. And that's what's happening to him today. Shit.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Him opening up the door naked, man. That's weird behavior.
Yeah. Anytime a man's naked around you and they feel comfortable with being naked around you, you know what I'm saying? You be like, something ain't right, man. What do you know what I mean? You know I knocked on the door. You knew it was another dude at the door. Like when I knocked, you know what I'm saying? Then you just go open the door, come on in. Walk with his butt out. I just closed the door. I'll see you later, bro. I guess y'all not ready for the day. So that's weird behavior.
Yeah, that is weird, man. But I want to ask you about a rumor. Is it true that Diddy, he got Wendy Williams fired?
Did Diddy get Wendy Williams fired? Yeah, he sure did. And then what happened, it was, I did the Wendy Williams show. Yeah, when if I remember this story right, Wendy Williams she was saying a whole bunch of stuff about Puff that y'all talking about right now. In fact, Wendy Williams was the first one to expose Puff. And the things that she was saying about Puff, the allegations, he was denying them. But Wendy was in the way saying she knew him. So the more and the more she kept talking about it, the more and more he used his power to get her fired. And then she wasn't supposed to say his name out her mouth again unless she was doing an interview or something like that she could speak on him. So when I went to do the interview, she was really happy to have me on the show because she had a chance to talk about him again. Yeah, that's what happened. Because she was telling about all of these freaky parties and all of that, all of the male-male relationships and talking about the people in those high powers and what they're doing to these little boys like that, giving them record labels. And they give these little boys, where every boy, they was a bad boy. Gave him a record label. Bad boy.
Stop that right there. Stop that right there. Say that one more time. He ain't say man. He ain't say man. Listen to what he said. Peep everything. Listen to everything. Comprehend everything. Listen to what he said. He did not say man. Listen.
Again. Yeah, that's what happened. Because she was telling about all of these freaky parties and all of that. All of the male-male relationships and talking about the people in those high powers and what they're doing to these little boys like that, giving them freaky parties and all of that. All of the male-male relationships and talking about the people in those high powers and what they're doing to these little boys like that, giving them record labels. And they give these little boys, where every boy, they was a bad boy. Gave him a record label. Bad boy. Bad boy. Get out of here. So Wendy been telling them kind of stories. It was like, damn, she putting out too much information. See, this was before, these kind of things could have been going on forever. From the from the beginning of the money, as soon as the check was signed over, what did you have to do? I had to get touched in the booty. That's not good. You know, you know, but some people is like that. They got that in every walk of life, not just in the music.
And he said he witnessed the test-offs. He said they call them test-offs, where he alleges Diddy would call the artist to the room. He'd be in the room, soaking in a tub, butt-ass naked, and tell the artist to come in. We got a meeting. Come on, man. What we doing? What we doing? Shout out to Butterfly Pink with the donation. Salute to you, my sister. And the other people who hit me in the Cash App, I appreciate y'all too. I seen about 3 or 4 people in the Cash App. I'm gonna shout y'all at the end of this video. Salute to all of y'all.
Industry, they got police officers is even doing it in the police station now.
Right. But I want to ask you, right? How did Diddy act around females?
Insecure. Like he act like he was the prize in the loaf of Wonder Bread. You know, he's like, you know, he's very insecure. He's very don't want to see her talking to no, but don't talk to no. You know, it's almost like, you know how they got a saying called, if she winks, she'll. If he catch you winking, he catch that girl winking, he's offended. Because if you wink, you. But how could somebody be? You know, certain girls he must have been selfish about, and some females he wasn't as selfish about them as others. Because if he really liked to see people have sex with his girl, then why would he be upset about somebody trying to talk to his girl? So I guess there was a difference between the women that he thought was his, that you can't touch, versus the women that he felt was just the ones you freak off with. Like, did he freak off with Kim Porter? I probably doubt that he would. Did he freak off with Sarah? I highly doubt he would do that. Those would be a different kind of caliber relationship. Did he freak off with Cassie? Yeah, he did that. Why? Because he didn't have as much respect maybe for her that he had for the other females. So even around people, period, like he'd get upset, throw tantrums. This powerful. It's like, don't look at nobody. Don't talk to nobody. You just sit here. You know, that's it. Like, he have a girl sitting in the, man, look, I used to go to his lounge. He used to have a lounge with a pool table and stuff in it, and kitchen and all this, and daddy house. So I go to the lounge. I'm in there shooting pool, and he have a girl that he done had come meet him up there, and she be sitting in the lounge on the chair waiting on him to come. He ain't get to the studio about 3 hours later. I'm in there shooting pool. I'd be like, you want a drink? She be like, yeah, by the time he come in, the girl like me now. You know, I left her here for 3 hours with some drink and me? Oh, man, that's a problem. He'd be like, he'd be very uncomfortable with that. And I would have been too, because I'm like, you leaving her here and you not paying her no attention. The only thing she wanted is somebody to pay her a little bit of attention. She here because she want you to pay her attention, but you're not paying her no attention. So the first person that come and pay her attention, she giggle and drink. We gonna come in, he ain't gonna like it. That's what kind of person he is, not gonna like it. You know, I remember one time I brought a girl to the lounge to meet me, and it happened to be a girl that he liked when he was in high school, and he was mad that I cracked her. He was like, well, you meet us? I met her at the club. Bro, I met her at the club. Then it was a time when they be like, yo, send Mark Curry back to Atlanta. I was doing too much. I was like, man, I'm going to the club tonight. I'm going to crack all the pretty girls. And I was doing it. I had his crib over there, all of the perks and all of this. Man, you crazy. That created a big problem. You could tell when when certain girls I would talk to and I would get on, he'd be like, he ain't like that. Not the ones that he been like us since high school. He'd leave him alone. I ain't know it.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling that, huh? But I want to ask you, what you think about the rumor that Diddy had something to do with Tupac getting killed?
Would Puffy want to have Tupac out of here? Okay. Let me tell you something interesting. The day that Jake got killed in the club in Atlanta, Suge's friend, Suge flew from Atlanta to New York. He picked up Misa and Justin and then flew to Los Angeles. So you remember the things of what Suge was doing to people. Suge was he'd sleep with Chili. He had a relationship with her. Suge was running around trying to act like he was with Misa. So he was doing everything he could do to possibly get up under this man's skin. So if Suge was with Misa and had Puff's son, and Tupac is talking about it, do you not think Puff would be upset about that?
Absolutely.
All right, so with that being said, he has all good intentions to be upset, right? And we see a sign of him being jealous over women and the things that we see him do to women. If a man to put his hand on a woman, can you imagine the other things he's capable of doing? He don't have no morals. So when you asking that question, some questions are there for people that have to put the 1 and 2 together to come up with the 3. If I just sat there and told you flat out this, man, that's a pretty wicked conversation. But you could put it together though. When you look at it, it was all in the tabloids. Tupac was, he had songs where he's saying, first off, F the bitch in the clique you claim, West Side to the diamond, you know what I'm saying? Bad boy for life, your wife. You understand that song? Hit him up. He did Biggie Smalls, Junior Mafia, some Mark at, you know what I'm saying? A man that put a whole song out like that and embarrassed the shit out of a insecure man. He said it. So I mean, we and then never, and you ain't never heard him have a conversation, apologize, anything about it. It just happened the way it happened. Oh yeah, well this is how that goes. And then you have Biggie coming out with the Who Shot You? Separate the weak from the opsa. Lead hard to creep the Brooklyn streets. It's on there. All that bickering and beef. I can see sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. He did that song, and then Tupac did Hit Him Up. The click in your beat, you claim, you understand? And when they played that song in the club, I was offended. I ain't like that Tupac song myself. I felt like that was just so disrespectful for the DJ to play that song. And he know bad boy, it's a bad boy party, and he gonna play that song. Acting like he don't know. So it was a big problem. It was a big problem that was going on within. They were saying, New York, big city of dream. Snoop and them. There was a whole East Coast standing against the West Coast at one time. Behind these same kind of things, man. So can I say he had anything to do with it? I can't say if he did or not, but I can say that everything else that comes behind what happened, it adds up.
Eric runs up, right? The guy that Keefy D alleges gave him the gun that shot Tupac in Vegas. Diddy, he was cool with him, right?
There's pictures of them on the internet, all over the internet. It's Google Puffy and Von Zip. They got pictures. They knew each other. He knew him. Both of them knew each other. I knew him. I knew both of them. Yeah. Von Zip, he used to date my sister. Because a lot of people be like, that was my sister's. He used to call me brother-in-law when he see me. So I knew him too, before I knew Puff. Yeah, I knew him before I knew Puff. You know what I mean? And so like, he would come and pick me up from Puff house just to ride me around, and we just riding around through Harlem and I knew him. Matter of fact, one night, I was in Puff apartment he had an apartment on 32nd and 30, something like that, 35th with the 2nd and 3rd. And one night, Haitian Jack and Von Zip knock on the door. They got 2 girls with them, right? So they want to come in because Puff got this 3 levels, brownstone thing, got the plaques on the wall, the fireplace right there, the couch and all of this. Everything just looking real plush. So I go back upstairs to the room, let them have the whole downstairs, and then they leave. I guess sometime throughout the night, so it's a knock on the door, boom, 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 boom. So I go to the door, I'm like, yo, who is it? It says the police. I said, the police? I open the door, they say, yeah, it was two girls that said they got raped in here by Puff Daddy. I said, Puff Daddy wasn't even in the house. It was all in the newspaper. It went all the way to the next day. This is what happened. So it gave Puff a whole bunch. But then that goes back to when we look at what they did with Tupac over a girl. It always made me think, like, was that one of them setups where they be like, some girls is going to say they was in here and they got touched on and raped, so then now they going to drag a man through the mud. I don't know what the intentions were. But I was glad I was there to kind of, when they knocked on the door, I was like to the police, man, Puff ain't even in here.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And what happened with Shine, man? From your point of view, what happened with that situation?
Now, what happened with Shine, when Shine went and did that situation with Puff and J-Lo and them at the club, we did that. If he would have came home and told the truth, it would have incriminated Puff. If he would have came home and stepped foot on the United States soil after doing that time for shooting that person, or whatever he was doing, shooting in the air, he was shooting in the air. Whatever he was there, he would have came home and told the truth about that night. Like even after doing time and Puff didn't do time, being that I did time and he didn't do time, what did he tell them to make him not do time to make me do time? So then when I came home after doing time, if I came home to tell everybody, hey, I went and did time, and he didn't do no time, he was like, you know what, before he can come back and get on the United States soil and speak again, just have him deport. Just deport him. We don't even want to hear nothing from him until this all dies down. So he went down there to Belize, and over time, it took a lot of time in order for that to come back around the full circle. It's like he in Belize, he can't be on the radio out in New York, or it was like, let me send him away so he can heal. Everybody gets sent away so they can heal.
Yeah, I always felt that weird, man, that everybody that he fell out with, you know, they either go to religion or they move overseas. Crazy, man. But I want to ask you, man, how did Wolf get killed, if you don't mind me asking?
All right, from my point of view, what happened, every Monday I go to Justice, which was Puff Restaurant. And a while back, maybe a couple months before I was at the restaurant, I seen Gert come in, and his name is Riz. Nobody ever called him Gert. So Riz comes into, Riz was in New York one time, and he needed to have a job because he was going through something with the law. So Puff gave him a job. So he was like, yo, and I was coming back to Atlanta. I was like, Riz, hanging around this dude is going to make you corny. He said, what you mean? I said, because every time he go to the club, he go at 2 o'clock in the morning, want to leave the club at 2:10. You can't even go in there and get a drink and grab a girl. It's like that. As soon as you get a girl, you got to look like a sucker, like you got to run behind him. And he keep going back. You be like, man, look, I say, yo, it's going to make you corny. So this night, when I was at Justin's, he came in the restaurant. He was like, Curry, you right. He said, yo, I just left New York. That was making me corny as hell. So I'm sitting right here eating. Wolf and Riz is sitting right here eating. And me and Wolf was, I knew Wolf very well in Atlanta because at this time, Wolf was he was upset. He was upset with Puff, right? Because Puff wasn't really using them for security in Atlanta anymore. And when he came to Atlanta, he didn't need them because he had Meech and BMF and all of those guys to hang out with. So he didn't have to give Puff this check, right? So he didn't give Puff the check. He didn't have to give Wolf that check. So Wolf was upset.
Where are you buying from now?
Y'all hear all this stuff that this man's saying, bro? And y'all don't think when they get to court that it's going to be people like this on the goddamn payroll, nigga? That's on the goddamn stand? People that was on Diddy's payroll? Man, I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. Bro, this shit going to be deeper than the Carter, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. It's going to be bigger than the Carter, like they said on the movie. And when they bring all these people in court, you got people saying this on YouTube. Imagine what they're going to say in court, in open court. Imagine what they're going to say in open court. And y'all going to witness it all. That's exactly what they're going to do. Right? This man don't sit out here, and I told y'all, when you look at this entire situation, man, this whole thing is absolutely, man, bro, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. And you sit back here and you watch this whole situation, man. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable, man. Mind-blowing. But then again, we understand the whole play. We understand the entire play. So, as I said to you guys, and I'll say it again,
He needed to be. Wolf still was running around being the wolf. He was still running around being a bad boy, a real bad boy, not the entertainer. We still having to do things in the street. Still just like that. What's it like having to have a friend like Puff and turn around and still got to be a dude who in the streets? You be like, damn, my friend got millions of dollars and I still got to go out here and risk my life to get money. So he was like, yo, I'm having to take these chances to get money. This dude is not giving me the check. So he had, they had kind of grew apart at one time. And one time we was in the club, and I knew Wolf was mad at Puff, and they started arguing. And Wolf took Puff and touched every table in the VIP with his head. I was like, damn, he's really mad. So then Puff was really scared. He was really, really scared of this dude because he was really going angry with him. Then that night when I seen him in the club, in the restaurant, he was like, Mark, I want you to hang out with me. Don't leave me tonight. Just hang out with me. So I was like, bet. So we jumped inside his car. We went to Magic City. I had my friends follow me. We go to Magic City. We already knew that Wolf was looking for his girl, who happened to be with Meech and his crew. It was somebody in his crew that was dating his girl. So he already felt disrespected by that. Like, y'all.
Yeah, to the person who asked me in the comment section, yeah, man, I got a cold, man. I got a cold. But that don't stop me from bringing y'all content. You know what I'm saying? You still got to come in here and, bring that content, man. Y'all know how I go. No, nothing stop that.
I'm going to talk to my girl. That's disrespect. He not giving me the money when he come, not making no money with this dude. And then also, you the security, like all of this. So then, he grew very upset with that. And that night, he was like, don't leave my side. And I didn't. And then when we got in that club and they started throwing the money at the girls, and I didn't have no money at the time, so I felt out of place. And I was kind of saying to myself, you know what? If we were all in here together, they would have went in that bag and said, Curry, here go 400, here go 200, throw your money. And I was like, it didn't happen like that. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's best for me to just leave because I could tell we're not together on this, right? So I left and then I went home. And then when I went home, my partner told me that they found out where Meech was when they was at Magic City. They found out where they was. And then they went up there to the club up in Buckhead. And then the altercation happened. And then it was disrespect. Like, I think he called Wolf Girl a bitch. And then that made him feel away. Then he goes back outside. They let him know that Wolf and Riz is outside waiting on them to come out. They already executed, sent some more people outside. When they came outside, they came behind Wolf and Riz and shot him and killed him right there on the street. That's what happened to Wolf and Riz. That happened on November the 11th. November 11th that happened. 19 what? 19 what? 19? No, 2003. 2003.
Right. If you can, give me the play-by-play of exactly everything that took place when Suge Knight put Diddy in the headlock. Because you're the first person to tell the story. So break.
So, yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. All the stuff that Mark Curry talking about, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And like I said before, what y'all think gonna happen when they got these people lined up going in court? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell y'all this. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Break it down to a T where people won't be confused.
All right. So I'm working. First, I'm more than the security at the club. I'm over the security at the club. So I'm the one, I'm checking all the IDs. I'm the one who let everybody in the club. You can come in, you can't come in. I work the door. I know who ID is real. I know who's fake. I know the girls who came in here with these shoes on this week that put it to this girl, gave the same shoes to her friend. Now she coming in here this week. You be like, damn, y'all remixing them shoes, ain't you? They're the same shoes she had on last week. So I'm working this door. I know everything that's going on at this door at this club. We have a party one night for Jermaine Dupri, September 23rd, which is Atonement Day. We'll get into that another time. For beginning of fall of man. We'll talk about that another time. But so we doing the party. So Puff and them is in there. Puff is there. I want to say Big was there. I want to say Dallas Austin was there. I want to say Keith Murray was there. I want to say everybody from the Rim Shot was there. We all there. And so Suge pulls up and he comes into the club. Him and his partner Jake. So they go into the club. They walking around. They see Dallas. He's a strong arming. So he's going in this strong arming people groups. Like, he's a big bully now. Whoever got an artist that's being treated unfairly should have had a problem with him. And he's going to come and get you out your deal and sign you to his management. That was just it. Jodeci, you got a problem with your publishing and your money? Get under Suge Knight management. Mary J. Blige, you got a problem with your publishing? Get under Suge Knight management. Chili, you got a problem with your publishing? Get under big Suge Knight. Left Eye, you got a problem with your publishing? Get under Suge Knight management. He was going through strong arm at everybody's group. He was taking them. And everybody's group was jumping shit. I want to go over here and sign with Suge because we got it. He going to help us get our money right. All right. So he come in there and Wolf is by the bar downstairs, and he's talking to my homeboy's wife, right? And he's like, he's being disrespectful. And he's like, yo, you know, and he knew her too, when they grew up together, her and Suge in LA. He said, you sucking these East Coast niggas dick, doing all of these Bad Boy Fridays, because we were doing Bad Boy Fridays every Friday with Wolf. Like, yeah, so my partner's like, damn, that's real disrespectful. And then he's like, yo, we don't come to your club out there. When he had a club out there in Vegas, don't nobody come out to your club, causing no confrontation or problems at your club. But you can't come here to Atlanta causing these kind of problems at our club. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Hey, and y'all smash the like button too. I'm seeing y'all in the building. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button as y'all come on in, man. Salute to everybody that's in here right now. Again, y'all hit that like button as y'all come on in the building. I appreciate all y'all that's tapping in right now. Y'all smash the like. And if y'all haven't subscribed, subscribe.
But Jake was
and what I'm showing y'all, what I'm playing y'all, is this interview that Art of Dialogue did. This shit is a classic. This interview that Art of Dialogue did. Shout out to JM with the donation and the cash app. Salute, brother. Appreciate it, man. This interview that the super chat. This interview Art of Dialogue did. Y'all go subscribe to the Art of Dialogue with Mark Curry, man. I told you guys this shit was an instant classic, man. And y'all think that y'all don't think that these lawyers can get people to come into court and testify? They're gonna, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a movie. Y'all gonna see. That's why I keep saying, like, bro, if you have any type of case and you got multiple witnesses that are coming to testify, and they can have these witnesses have any type of credibility, man. I'm just telling y'all right now, man. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. It's gonna get real funky. I promise y'all this. It's gonna get real funky, man. This whole entire situation, and everybody's gonna see it. Everybody's gonna see it.
Suge's friend, he in Wolf ear while Wolf talking to my man's wife. He's like, yeah, this Bonton, Paru Bonton. And he was saying Bonton because he wants to say, he's saying his blood.
Shout out to Tasha as well. Tasha Inspires. Salute to you as well with the donation. Everybody else send donations in the Cash App, PayPal, or Super. Salute to all of y'all. I see y'all in the building. My bad, y'all. My bad. Again, if y'all ain't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. You know what it is? Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all ain't subscribed.
Basically, this blood. He's like, yeah, this Bonton, Paru. So Wolf did not flinch, did not look at him. He was just totally ignoring him, carried on with his conversation, which also made this Jake guy grow even more furious. He was just even more mad at the fact that he was ignoring him. So when my partner, when he asked him to get it, he asked the police to escort him out the club. And when they escorted him out the club, I'm right there. I'm seeing everything. I'm right there. And then when he walks out the club, well, while he was talking, I noticed some other dudes from New York. I knew who they was. They left out the club, and one of them left. And the one that left was one that would knock on the door every night at the club about 3 o'clock to buy like 3 bottles of Cristal, because Cristal was like $195 a bottle. So he'll come by every night and knock on the back door of the club because I'd be the only one there watching TV or something or cleaning up. He'd knock on the door. He'd be like, yo, I want to get 3 bottles. So I make $300, $900 just off of him when he come every night. We selling champagne even when we close, right? So the same one that I'm talking about there was the one that finished up his drink at the bar. He walked out. His name is Jason. So when Suge walked out, him and Jason came out. He walked into the middle of the street, right in front of the gates of the club. He pulled out his gun. He started shooting Jake and looking at Suge. Because he looking at Suge, but Suge was standing close to Puff. So in order for Suge to not get shot, he had to grab Puff and put him in the chokehold, and he started walking backwards with him. So like, if you shoot me, you're going to shoot him. So by this time, the shooting was over. He turned Puffer loose. And then Puff was saying, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. He's like, what you mean it's going to be all right? He said, tell that to your mama, it's going to be all right. Tell that to your kids, it's going to be all right. It's going on in the street, right? So then, but when he first came in the club, let me rewind it a little bit. He came in the club and he saw Puff. He said, there you go, you little bit. I've been looking all over for you, little bit. I've been calling your office. You've been avoiding my calls, you little bitch. And Puff said, sure, I can't be too many of your bitches. Right? He said, I can't be too many of your bitches. He said, what's going on? You running around, you dodging my calls. What's going on with Mary J. Blige Publishing? What's going on with Jodeci Publishing? He said, you had me go in there and do that to that man, which means when Puff got fired from Uptown, he had some resentment against Andre Rell, right? He had just got fired. So part of him being upset was like, Suge, go shake that neck down. So guess what Suge did? Went and shook him down. Went and shook him down. Didn't he have Mary J. Blige and Jodeci on his management? So that does mean the plan worked, right? That means some kind of way between those two individuals, something was talked about in order for us to get her and them signed to his management, right? So he said, you had me go in there and do so. Now we know that, oh, okay. He had him go in there and shake him up. He thought he was going to get the publishing on. Then he found out that he had something to do with maybe administering the publishing. So he's the one I'm looking for. You're the one I'm looking for, but you've been running from me. That's what he was mad at. Then when all the confrontation, all of this, when the smoke cleared, Jason came and shot Suge's friend. But then the reason why I can tell you this, the reason why I can say this is because a few weeks after that, Jason got murdered at Magic City. It's in the book. I need everybody to go get a copy of that book because all of these stories, plus more, is in there. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But he got shot at Magic City by an off-duty police officer. Now, when Suge Knight was in Atlanta, you got to remember he used to manage Bobby Brown. You know, he used to do security for Bobby Brown. Security. And he had a good relationship with police officers. Suge has always had a good relationship with the police officers because he was doing that security stuff, right? So a lot of the times that you would see things happening, and like what happened with Jason, he got shot by an off-duty police officer, and there was a car full of guys with red hats that he almost, when he was walking through the lot, there was a car full of red hat guys in there that almost hit him. And then they had a confrontation right there in the lot. They got into words, and then the off-duty police officer shot him. Right?
So the chokehold. So Suge Knight, he put Diddy in the chokehold?
I called it the, let me give it a new name. The figure four. Let's call it the figure four this time. The last time I called it the full Nelson, but this was the figure four. And he had him like this. He had to. It's like, I mean, anybody who's thinking in their right state of mind, Suge was a big dude. So he could grab Puff and do him like this and lift him up off his legs. And his feet was dangling like this. He was walking him dangling like this, and then he walked him back. And that was to avoid being shot. It's a lot of talk, and it's a lot of people, it's a lot of rumors out there that people say on that night that Wolf, the security guard for Puff, was the one that shot and killed Jake. I saw it with my own two eyes. I was watching a man shoot a man, and I knew the man, and I knew when everybody else was ducking, I knew I didn't have to duck, and I knew I didn't have to run because he know me as the dude who sell him champagne. I ain't got to run from this. He knew who we wanted to hit. He knew what he was doing. So I was able to sit there and look at everybody. I know everybody who was under a car. I know everybody who ran that. They just scattered. And when they scattered, I'm going like, yo, why are you under this car? What are you doing? Right now, let me tell you another story to add on to that. After Jason shot after Jason shot Jake, he then gave Wolf the gun. And that had Wolf shaking, scared, and all of this. And then from there, that was just the story to how that went. I can guarantee, and I can put that on everything, that Wolf did not shoot Jake. I seen it the whole night. Jason had on the blue. He had on a blue denim top, blue denim pants, and he had already left the club when they was arguing. In order to shoot a man that's coming out the club, you got to be out the club too, right? So if he walked out the club and he got shot, that means he got shot by somebody who was already outside the club, right?
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, that shit gonna be a movie when they get over the court, bro. And I'm just telling everybody, y'all can watch it, watch how it play out, and y'all gonna see, man. There's too many people that's talking. There's too many people who was witnesses in situations, and there's too many people that you can forget that was at certain situations that you didn't know or it slipped by your mind. But when they do that investigation, they got them teams going out there to get all these people. I'm just trying to tell y'all, bro. They're going to figure this stuff out, bro. And I'm just being real with y'all, man. They're definitely gonna figure it out, man. To be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So definitely everybody that's watching this video, y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate all of you guys that's locked in, man. You know what I'm saying? That subscribe to this channel, man. And so, man, I just, like I said before, man, you know, I think that Tony Busby and them are gonna have a lot of witnesses, man. I truly believe this, man. I believe y'all gonna be seeing people that y'all ain't even know was still around that's gonna be coming out as witnesses. You know what I'm saying? That's what my belief is. To be honest with you guys, I truly believe that that's what's gonna happen. And so I think we're gonna be watching this whole thing. I think we're gonna be watching how this thing plays out. And so it's gonna be one of them situations, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys definitely let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all feel. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.